that. But Owen here is actually a part of the Marines, the United States military, those Marines. And what I wanted to do today is I wanted to...
I'm sorry.
We're just going to keep it rolling because I'm going to cut this out. Alright, I'm here with Owen Smith. He is my brother-in-law, and this video is going to be a little bit different than other videos because normally I talk to people who are in a ministry position. And what we're doing today is we are talking about how a military chaplain might better minister or better reach a Marine. And so that's what I wanted to talk to Owen about. So Owen, if I know you've had some experience with some military or a military chaplain at least. If someone were a military chaplain, what's one way that they could better reach out to someone who's a Marine? Maybe let's start out by what do you do in the Marines first?
So I'm an infantryman in an infantry battalion. So
okay, and then so you know the Marines, it's a unique environment because you have a lot of testosterone.
Yeah. All
over the place. So what could someone who is a chaplain in the military, just in general, how could they better reach someone that's in the armed forces?
I think that the first impression that they make is definitely a big one that they make with because there's a lot of people that filter through, there's a lot of people that leave and enter the military, and so
yeah.
So they have the opportunity to make a lot of first impressions, and that first impression is really important because no one, they need to give you a reason to trust them or something like that. Okay. There's a lot. Okay. So yeah, within a short amount of time, you have to present yourself in a really a great way or something like that. What
do you mean by great? Do you mean should I use the word tough way? So it seems like in the military, we were talking about it earlier. You're saying that if someone goes to the hospital, they get injured, or that is kind of looked down upon, is it the same if someone goes to the chaplain?
Definitely. I mean, I would say so. Definitely. It's not supposed to be.
But it's just, they don't seem as tough, and you're supposed to put up that front as a Marine.
I guess nothing's wrong. And yeah.
Okay. So do you have a recommendation on how a chaplain would get past that?
I guess present themselves in a way that is very approachable, I guess. I don't know if there's ever a way to get past that, honestly, because it's been going on for a long time, so okay. It probably will go on for a long time. And
another challenge that you mentioned earlier too was that being an officer can already put a wall between you and listening to someone that's.
So I haven't seen a chaplain yet who's been really hardcore with it. There definitely is the capacity for them to do that. They have the ability to use their rank or whatever. So
use and abuse it.
Definitely.
Okay, and that'll just cut off. A lot of ministry that can happen there. Okay. So just from the experience that you've seen anyways, what's the toughest challenge for a chaplain?
Probably getting Marines and sailors to attend their services and to get involved with what they have going on. Because the chaplains they have programs, they have church services made available when there is nothing else for the Marines or sailors to go to. So okay. I guess going to those.
Okay. Now, I don't know. I might have to do some research on this. I don't know if you know, but do chaplains, do they have to cater to the religion of a person? So say 1 minute a Christian walks in and then they minister to that person as a Christian, but then the next minute a Buddhist walks in. Do they have to minister like that, or can they focus on what they believe?
They're supposed to be able to do all of that. They're supposed to be able to cater to different religions. From what I know is I don't know all that much about them, but yeah, I know they're supposed to be able to cater to different religions, but they can, they're not. There's no reason why they can't express their own religion. So.
Okay. So I was talking to Owen after the video about that part of military chaplains having to cater to whoever walks into their office or their services and whatever they believe, and it seems to be the case that is not the case. He wasn't for sure himself. He's not a military chaplain, and he's only had an interaction with one himself, but doing some research myself, I saw that in order to become a chaplain, you have to first go and study the same amount as like someone who goes through there and gets their master's in a seminary somewhere. So it goes through that same amount of studying, and then there are 200 religious affiliates that the military recognizes, and you have to go through one of those 200 religious affiliates to get recommended into the military to become a chaplain in the first place. But after you do that, you can stay true to your religious convictions, and you don't have to cater to other people. The only thing is that you have to respect what they believe. And another thing that I found interesting is that if you become active duty as a chaplain, you get the rank of captain automatically, but you don't have the same authority as someone else who is the rank of captain in the military. So if you're on the battlefield and you are the highest ranking officer left, you can't command a sergeant or a private to go raid a trench because you don't have that authority. So it's more like a honorary term more than you having the authority of a captain. So I found that pretty interesting. But yeah, anyways, I'm here in North Dakota, and I find it very interesting that we are in this is a little off topic, sorry, I'm a preacher, we have these rabbit trails, but it's the last day of April in North Dakota, and of course it snowed last night. But you probably don't care. You want to get back to the video. So I'll let you get back to the video. Here it is. Now, you mentioned earlier that one of the best opportunities in order to reach out to the men is that sometimes it is a holiday weekend here, and there are a lot of people that ride around. It's very popular to have motorcycles, ATVs, and that type of stuff, dirt bikes just riding around. So that's what you're hearing right now. But you're saying one of the best ways to reach out to a company is when those chaplains have an opportunity just to speak to the entire company.
Definitely, that can be like a big opener, I guess. That can be like a big. They can get their foot in the door in like a lot of people's minds and like hearts, I would say.
And so that's probably one of the first opportunities where they make those first impressions with somebody. Okay. Well, do you have any other suggestions? Any other thoughts?
No.
For someone? Okay, well, thank you, Owen. He is in his second year, going into third year of being in the Marines. He's on a 4-year contract. He's in California somewhere. You can do the research where, if you want to find him, forget I said that. I guess the Marines, you'd be able to handle anyone that wants to find. Anyways, so we're getting off track here. So I'm just going to close the video right here. Thank you guys for watching. If you're looking at maybe becoming a chaplain in the Marines or even just in the military, hopefully this has been maybe a little bit of an eye-opener for you on ways that you might need to minister when you enter into that chaplaincy for the military. I'm just going to give you a heads up of what it's like, because it's not the same as pastoring a church or like a youth group or anything like that, which, again, going from the experience of a Marine there and what he has said. But thank you guys for watching. God bless.